Now, the DA is slamming the nomination of Advocate Kholeka Gcaleka as the new Deputy Public Protector. She will take over from Kevin Malunga, whose term of office comes to an end. The DA's Glenys Breytenbach says although Kholeka meets the criteria, she's not the right person for the job.
Ms. Gcaleka worked as a public prosecutor from 2004 to 2016, and from 2016 to 2018 she worked as a special advisor for the then Minister Kholeka Gcaleka, following him from Home Affairs to Finance. In 2010, Ms. Gcaleka was quoted as saying that there should be no concern around the then National Director of Public Prosecutions, Menzi Simelani's plan to close the Specialised Commercial Crime Unit and the Asset Forfeiture Unit, amongst others. She was a vociferous supporter of Menzi Simelani, who can only be described as a wrecking ball during his tenure at the NPA. It was his stated obsession to close down all the specialist units, dissipating years of experience in order to facilitate what is now known as state capture. Instead of fighting for prosecutorial independence, Ms. Gcaleka, as then chairperson of the Society of State Advocates, chose to side against the vast majority of prosecutors and with Simelani. When Simelani set out to systematically decimate the capabilities of the NPA, Ms. Gcaleka was his willing little helper. Instead of fighting for the rule of law, for due process and an NPA that prosecuted without fear, favour or prejudice, she actively assisted Simelani in destroying the NPA. She behaved in such a disgraceful fashion that two senior advocates resigned in protest. When questioned about this at her interview, Ms. Gcaleka was less than honest, denying that she ever supported Simelani in this regard. In 2017, when Kholeka Gcaleka was appointed by the then President Jacob Zuma to the position of Minister of Home Affairs, Advocate Kholeka was appointed as his special advisor. This was a controversial appointment due to her 2010 comments about the restructuring of the criminal justice system. In that capacity, she worked for Gcaleka when he was found by the High Court to have lied under oath in the Fireblade application. Ms. Gcaleka, as his special advisor, under these circumstances, followed him to the Finance Department, when any self-respecting lawyer would have placed as much distance as possible between themselves and Gcaleka. Instead, Ms. Gcaleka saw fit to defend him. The ethical ramifications of this position eluded her during the interview. The Office of the Public Protector is a Chapter 9 institution brought into existence to defend and strengthen our constitutional democracy. The Public Protector herself leaves much to be desired. It is no secret that the DA have never supported her. To send another person of questionable ethics to a senior position in an office where integrity should be unquestionable is just compounding the problem. Ms. Gcaleka is not a good fit for this job.